I put myself in my pickup truck and I head out for Wimberley. Wimberley, in the heart of the hill country. Wimberley is where I'd rather be, sitting on a hill with a 20-mile view in the middle of Wimberley.
I am Reverend J.B. Young, retired pastor of First Baptist Church here in Wimberley.
My name is Mary Anderson.
Hi, I'm Joyce Webb Tate.
My name is Linda Williams Allen.
I'm Bruce Mays.
I'm Clemmy New. I used to be Clemmy Lee Ager.
My name's Jeff Calloway.
My name is Carl Scudder.
My name is Tom Haley.
Hi, my name's Maggie Baines. Margaret Baines, to be very formal, but you don't be formal in Wimberley.
Hi, my name is Lila Wagner Stone.
I'm Eva Lee Murphy.
Hello, my name is Cindy Meeks.
When the hustle and bustle of Houston starts to get into me, I put myself in my pickup truck and head out for Wimberley. Wimberley, in the heart of the hill country.
Retired from the Air Force May the 31st of 1959. Moved to Wimberley the first week in June of 1959.
And I've been a resident of Wimberley since 1966.
I've been in Wimberley 30 years.
I think I'm what is called a summer native. I was not born in Wimberley, but I've spent every summer of my life here. I'm 54 now, and so that's 54 summers.
I was born in San Marcos in 1937, but I got to Wimberley as soon as I could in about 5 days. And I've lived within 20 miles of Wimberley for 73 years.
I was born and raised here in Wimberley. My great-great-grandparents came here in 1836.
I've lived in Wimberley since I was 2 years old, so I guess I'm 46, so I've been here 44 years.
Lived in and out of Wimberley most of my life. I'm 81 years old, and the first time I remember living very much in Wimberley was in the 1930s.
I moved to Wimberley in 1973 with my family.
Came here with my husband and actually to live here in 1980, but we'd been coming here for quite a while before that.
I was born here in Wimberley in 1959.
I was born and raised in Wimberley, out on the Wayside Drive in 1921 to Emmett and Addie Cowan, who lived there till 1956. And we'd all lived up in that area, Grandpa and Grandma, an uncle and an aunt.
And I have the privilege of being able to say that I grew up my whole life here in Wimberley, and I absolutely have some wonderful memories. I feel like I'm one of the luckiest people around because I did get to grow up here and get to know the town and the people here in Wimberley very well.
Any village that wants to drive around an old oak tree in the middle of the road, that's the kind of community I would like to live in.
They drove cattle through the square of Wimberley. They all brought them in and brought them through the square and came through Cypress Creek.
Lots of deals were done there.
I remember one particular incident that happened along the creek there.
It's called Black Log. It's where the boys all went swimming. Lots of times they'd go skinny dipping, and the girls would slip down and get their clothes and run off with them.
When something needed to be done, they would get together and figure out a way to do it.
This was kind of a little money-making scheme.
He took that wagon loaded full of rock and just kicked it off the side of the mountain.
Yeah, I remember Baldy when he used to be bald.
He's leading the parade, and he's got a plunger, and he's leading the band.
He was kind of a character.
I don't know how many times I got saved by Sister Hazel.
Had a jukebox on the top of Old Baldy.
It didn't keep time, nor the temperature was right. But still, we had a time and temperature sign outside of our bank.
You had the Lenny's, you had the Pierce Ranch, you had the Winger Ranch, you had the Fishers, and the hostas that were back in those days. They had 3,000 acres there on the Blanco River that is now gone.
Down on the other side, going up the river, was Ramsey's, the Jones, and Adair's.
They would always have what they called a hobo supper.
I used to hear about how he saved my life.
It was just such a special time to grow up.
It's just been a real pleasure to live in a community like Wimberley. And I recommend it to anybody, but tell them not to move here. We got plenty.
The heart of the hill country.